Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 8th episode of Hikaru no Go. And last episode, we had Hikaru, who's now a part of the Haze Go club, more or less. I mean, I don't think it's really an official club exactly. They just kind of do their thing in the chemistry room that the teacher allows them to do, with their old Go set. But they're playing Go at school. It's basically a club, right? Quite different than the Kyuu, Go club, which is very try hard, super serious, the one that Akira goes to, of course. And speaking of Akira, he also came over to our school. Bit of a conversation with Hikaru, dramatic outside the window sort of thing. And also, Akari taught us that the best Go strategy when you're about to get captured is to just run away. I'll try to remember that. So, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. And by the way, I'm probably gonna just start skipping the whole the live action Go lesson segments at the end. The only thing after those anyway is just the preview, which I don't really want to watch anyway because of spoilers. So I'll probably just stop when it gets to that point, since it's not even subbed or anything in my version. I look forward to the time where we start playing Go in space. I mean, that's my takeaway from that shot there, and the stars in the background. Wow, he slammed the window in his face. So basically, he doesn't want to face off against Akira until he can do so properly with his own skill. Which Akira's not going to get that because he doesn't know about Sai. Scheme in the rain. A nice purple backpack you got there, buddy. Hajimete knows something. Ooh, what are we buying? Is she serious about learning? Wow, that's pretty bad. A game I know even less about than Go, but it's fine. You don't have a smartphone? Probably not. This is an old anime after all. Good for him. I'm sure Akira's very proud. I'm sure we'll still catch him. Just be patient. And there's the rain. And in everyone's favorite Go club here. Looks as cheery as always. Maybe. Apparently everyone saw that. So I guess that room would be a pretty lonely place for Akira. Definitely put him on a bit of a pedestal. I had no idea. Nobody's mentioned that. Now back to my important work, if you'll excuse me. Well, for one thing, have you seen what his father's like? For two, he's having some issues because of Hikaru. You're a very determined kid. You're really not the one that needs to improve here. It really needs to be Hikaru. Because your next match, he won't be using Sai. As a walkthrough, at least. Good game, buddy. No. Imagine, imagine if Kari was here and she tried that runaway strategy. What would happen? I imagine it would have been a very different reaction from these people. Okay. He's a brave one. I mean, there's no way he's actually going to win, right? But it's a match that's going to get some attention. It's just such tense atmosphere in this club. Your move? Now his move. You should open your eyes, it makes the game easier. If he's a third year, he's definitely pretty ballsy to take on a first year that can probably beat him. So I can respect that. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I guess he wants to just know for sure that Toya definitely deserves it over him. Yeah. I think he's going to, though. I have a feeling. I'd be pretty surprised if it ended any other way. But I think he knows that. I think they both know that. Just such a depressing game of shogi there. I mean to say. Oh, now that I think about it, most of Akira's Go games have been kind of depressing. You're forfeiting? Yeah. It was only a matter of time. I'm sure it was a good game. You know, even though there's really not that many stones on the board. Okay. Yeah, that was a pretty quick game. And then they never saw him again. Yeah, how dare he win the game? What does he think he is? That's just the atmosphere of this place. go to the Hazeko Club instead. What? What? It's gonna be something stupid, isn't it? Yeah, seriously, what do you even... What is this? He must have some strategy in mind for this random kid. Wow, people are harsh. So I guess the strategy is to try to force a draw to look good. I guess. I don't know. Although if I played the game, I'd probably start in the middle too, just because it feels cleaner that way. Like, just look how symmetrical this is. It's beautiful. I see you sweating a bit. I still don't think this will go his way. Whatever he imagines this going as. But he's clearly surprising Akira, so maybe it will. Who knows? Okay, so it's a mirror play. Okay, that's a... I guess I understand the logic there, but... It seems like kind of a lame way to play. How's he gonna respond? You know how evil you look when you smile like that, dude? So... Oh. Going, going deep. Let's see if that foolproof strategy of yours pays off. You know, when you make it clear what you're going to do, you make it very easy for him to play against it. Because it makes it very easy for an experienced player to put you into a trap. Just all in the middle. He looks a bit nervous now. Kind of like a dance of the two colors almost, just moving around each other. We definitely have not seen a Go game quite like this in the show yet. But I think he's starting to realize that this isn't going his way. Well, there you go. My pieces now. Although Akira does look like he's having fun, you know, more than I've seen him in a while. Like, that was actually kind of an adorable smile. Very uncharacteristic of Akira. Yeah, it's not that great of a strategy, really, once he knows what you're doing. What is that? What kind of old tech are you having there? I don't think he said that. I guess that's something to brag about. I mean, it's a lot more impressive to actually be amazing, but... Of course. I mean, I would appreciate it. I got their attention. Ichikawa. Wow, even a wink. She's gonna make them jealous. And meanwhile, we're just kind of in the rain with an umbrella. Well, Hikaru kind of already did that. It probably is. You could get a ancient instructor ghost inside of you. Is this where the scheme comes into play? Is it like a cheating strategy or... like a black belt strategy, perhaps? Still don't like his name, it's just so hard to pronounce. I think it does. Yeah, I remember that. She had a little tear in her eye. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, I don't see how that would not be for women, but very pretty. I mean, we haven't really seen a lot of women play Go here, but we've seen a decent amount. You know, at least in the tournament, like had its female league, I think. Did I? I don't know. Oof. What is this magic? Oh. I'm not talking to you, my ghost friend. Don't be silly. Why would you even imply that? You shook so loud, cat, I could hear you. But man, it's been a rainy episode the entire time. So I'm still curious what the scheme's gonna be. Well, no, because it's a pretty straightforward game. True. I mean, it has like a button now, but... Why you wear like a raincoat? I know, right? No, that happened in like 1969, I think. I guess it'll be hard to believe. I mean, it's not that far away. You know, in the grand scheme of things. We're gonna go to karaoke? Wow, Sai really is interested in that. A very good question. Where's our jetpacks and our hover cars? And we'll just cheat. What respectable individuals. This is stupid. You can try breaking his arms. Wow, really? Oof. Where are you gonna take that idea? Ooh, pie. Although I think that was apple pie, so yeah. I guess we won't find out until next episode. Uh, yeah, the episode was called like Scheme in the Rain or whatever. I first thought the scheme in question was the one dude's stupid mirror move thing. But then they started talking about the thing they were doing there, and it's like, oh, I guess that's the actual scheme in question. However, we never actually got to see what it is just yet. But they were definitely scheming there, so I guess the title still fits. And honestly, it was more of an Akira episode than it was a Hikaru one. You know, might even call it Akira no Go. Which I'm fine with, you know, Akira's a cool character. Definitely different than Hikaru in a lot of ways. Still love that moment there, just that smile. It was just the most playful smile I've ever seen on his face, just... I guess that might even qualify as Gatmo, I don't know, but it got my attention. Okay, well, that was the 8th episode of Hikaru no Go. And this episode, like I said, it was mostly about Akira. We got to see him at the, you know, his Go Club, where he's not exactly... I mean, he fits in a way, because that he's, you know, really skilled and takes the game pretty seriously, so he fits in that regard. However, he definitely stands out a lot in spite of that because he's just so skilled. You know, his father's a Meijin with like the 4 wins they kept talking about, so definitely it's a very large gap between him and the rest of the players. And one of the interesting things here was that, well, first of all, nobody really wanted to fight him for the most part. Just most people didn't, at least. However, the one third year, who kind of had a spot in the tournament taken by Akira being there because he's obviously better than he is, he actually challenged him to a match. Which, you know, it makes sense because if you're going to be, like, just, you know, replaced essentially by somebody else, you kind of want to really understand that fact. You know, you want to make sure that they're worthy of it, you know. And the best way to do that is to face off against them in the game in question. You know, and everybody else saw that as well, so nobody else can really complain too much about it, you know, unless you're going to be super petty, which a lot of sports anime and stuff, they usually have characters like that, but for most reasonable people can't complain too much about Akira having that spot. However, as we saw in the episode, there are definitely people who take issue with it and are scheming, of course, one of which actually faced off against Akira in a match in this very episode. Now, he regretted that, you know, fairly quickly, because he had this brilliant idea, like, hey, I'll just mirror his movements, that way, you know, it'll be like a draw or something, you know, it totally works that way, so, yeah, I got you there, Akira, what are you gonna do now? And then, once he figured out what was up, he's like, oh, well, I can counter this, you know, just anybody that's decent at the game can counteract this, because when you say that, hey, I'm gonna copy all your moves, then you basically tell your opponent, hey, you basically know what I'm going to do, so you can strategize around it. Like, did he just not realize that? But Anyway, he did it. He captured the stones, and yeah, he resigned. So yeah, that ended about as well as it could have for him. But yeah, that was a fun little game. We did have some stuff with Hikaru, just not a lot. We had some funny, shenanigans between him and Sai, which were all pretty enjoyable. The umbrella thing where he tried to impress him, like, aha, you see, the magic umbrella? Oh my god, that's amazing! Just kidding, I've seen that before, that's not impressive. Oh, okay. And then we had the stuff with the moon, like, hey, we went to the moon, why can't we have decent umbrellas? Like, what? Oh, you're just kidding. There's no way that could happen. Don't be silly, Hikaru. And then slowly but surely he started to, like, oh, you're serious. Like, really? We went to the moon? Like that moon? Really? I don't know, that whole thing was pretty funny. Sai is one of my favorite characters in this show. Probably like top 3. So, it's always fun when he gets a little bit of time to say stuff. This is a good point, though, a lot of technology really hasn't advanced that much, umbrellas being one of them, but just a lot of stuff, really, just small incremental improvements. Of course, phone technology, when smartphones become a thing, that advances pretty nicely, but even that eventually goes into just small incremental upgrades eventually. But, a lot of technology just doesn't advance that much, like, what could you do with an umbrella unless you push the button and then just, like, wraps around your entire body, with a see-through, so you can still see where you're going, maybe something like that, but I don't know. But yeah, like I said, there was the 3 guys that were all scheming about what they basically just wanted to humiliate Akira in some way, take him down a peg. It's that kind of petty character that you get in a lot of these shows. Hopefully, whatever they're scheming doesn't go too well. The way the one guy took it, so to really focus on that when the one joked about just tying up his arms and legs, making him play that way, and then some idea went into his head. So hopefully, it's nothing too bad, but just. Yeah, just poor Akira, man. He really can't catch a break in this show, it seems like. But yeah, it rained. It was raining the entire episode, so, title was definitely right on that front. We bought some books, which is fun. Why not? See anything else? I mean, it was funny when Akira got picked up by Ichikawa, I think the her name was, the girl that runs that one thing. But yeah, that definitely got their attention. I could definitely feel the jealousy in the air. He gets picked up by that cute woman, and they're just like standing there awkwardly in the rain with their umbrella, with their friends, which are all terrible people. But yeah, I'd say that was the episode, and it's time to wait for the next one. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.